Hello students, welcome to my channel Basic Mathematics. In the last lecture we have finished the exercise of 13.2 up to question number 7. Today we will discuss rest of the problems. Question number 8. Let A and B are two independent events with probability A is given, probability of B is given. So, question number 8. A and B are independent, right? They are independent. So, probability of A intersection, this implies A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B, right? What is given? Given probability of A is given probability of A is 0.3 and probability of B is 0.4. So it will be what? It is 0.3 into 0.4. Let us, that is 0.12, right? Given that A and B are independent, so probability of A intersection B will be what? Probability of A into probability of B. So it is this. Then it is number 1. Number 2, 0.2. Probability of A union B. It can be easily calculated. Probability of A union B. Probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. We know this and this is also derived, so we can calculate probability of A union B, putting all the values here. Then probability of A difference B, probability of, I am just discussing, not exactly solving the problem. You will solve it, right? Probability of A difference B. What is probability of A difference B? This is probability of A minus probability of A intersection B. You have obtained probability of A intersection B, put it here, and probability of A, it is also there. You will get probability of A difference B, and similarly you can calculate probability of B difference A, which is equal to probability of B minus probability of A intersection B, right? So this is question number 8. Then question number 9. If A and B are two events so that probability of A is given, probability of B is given, probability of A intersection B is given. Find, yes, question number 9. Find probability of not A. Probability of not A and not B. Not B. That means it is probability of A complement and intersection B complement. That is probability of A union B whole complement by De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law, right? Probability. There is no relation with probability. A complement intersection B complement is equal to A union B whole complement, and that is equal to 1 minus probability of A union B, right? So what is probability of A union B? It is 1 minus bracketed probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. That is equal to 1 minus probability of A minus probability of B plus probability of A intersection B. Now it is given, all points are given. Probability of A is given, probability of B is given, and question number 9 perhaps, yes. Probability of A intersection B is given. So you can obtain this, right? Yes. Then question number 10. Question number 10. Events A and B are such that probability of A is 1 by 2. This is given, this is 1 by 2, and probability of B is 7 by 12, 7 by 12, and probability of not A or not B. Probability of not A or not B is equal to 1 by 4. State whether A and B are independent or not, right? Let us see. Probability of not A or not B means probability of A complement union B complement is equal to 1 by 4. This implies probability of A union B it is A intersection B whole complement is equal to 1 by 4. This implies 1 minus probability of A intersection B is equal to 1 by 4. And this implies probability of A intersection, it is A. Probability of A intersection B is equal to 1 minus 1 by 4, that is 3 by 4, right? But what is probability of A into probability of B? It is equal to 1 by 2 into 7 by 12, that is 7 by 24, which is not equal to probability of A intersection B. So A and B are not independent. They are not independent. They are not independent, right? As told, state whether A and B are independent or not. Probability of A is given, probability of B is given, and probability of not A or not B. Not A or not B. That means A complement union B complement. That is A intersection B whole complement. That means 1 minus probability of A intersection B is this, and it is 3 by 4, but it is not equal to the product of their probabilities, probability of A into probability of B. So they are not independent. Then question number 11. Question number 11. Right. What is question number 11? Given two independent events A and B, yes, what is given? A and B are independent. It is given. This implies probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. What is probability of A? 0.3 and it is 0.6. 0.3 into 0.6, that is 0.18. This is probability of A intersection B. Yes. Find probability of A intersection. We have already obtained. It is 0.18. Second, probability of A and not B. Probability, second point. It is the first point. Probability of A and not B. What does it mean? That means it is probability of A difference B. A difference B. That is equal to probability of A minus probability of A intersection B. We have already obtained A intersection B, and probability of A is given 0.3, that is 0.3 minus 0.18 calculated. Number third, A or B. It is very simple. Probability of A union B. A or B means A union B. That is probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. You put all the values, you will get it. Then fourth one, neither A nor B. IV, probability of neither A nor B. That is equal to probability of, that means A, not A and not B. Neither A nor B means A, not A and not B. That is A complement and intersection B complement. That is equal to probability of A union B whole complement. That is equal to 1 minus probability of A union B. You have already obtained probability of A union B. Put it here. You will get this. Then, yes, question number 12. Let us discuss the question number 12. What is question number 12? A die is tossed thrice. Find the probability of getting an odd number at least once. Die is tossed thrice. This implies cardinality of the sample space will be 6 into 6 into 6, because a die can be rolled in 6 different ways. That means a die can show any one face out of the 6 faces. That is it can occur in 6 different ways. So while it is thrown thrice, the cardinality of the sample space, it can be done in how many different ways? 6 into 6 into 6. Yes, what is your problem? Find the probability of getting an odd number at least once. That means, yes, let A be the event of getting at least one odd number. Then, so A dash is the event. A dash means complement of A, of getting 3 even numbers. Probability of A dash will be what? Yes, it is, how many even numbers are there? There are 3 even numbers in a die. So it will be, you see, it is probability of getting an even number in the first die is 1 by 8, 3 by 8. Then again getting an even number is also 3 by 8. Again getting an even number is 3 by 8. All the trials, all the 3 trials are independent, all the 3 experiments. But here all the 3 trials are independent. So probability of getting an even number in the first trial is 1 by 8. Probability of getting then probability of A dash will be what? 3 by 6 into 3 by 6 into 3 by 6. Because you see there are 3 even numbers. There are 3 even numbers in a die. So the possibility of obtaining an even number in the first trial is 3 by 6. Similarly, the probability of getting an even number in the second trial, because they are independent, right? That is also 3 by 6, and next is also 3 by 6. And what is the probability of obtaining an even number in the first trial, in the second trial, and in the third trial? Because all the 3 trials are independent, yes, it is 3 by 6 into 3 by 6 into 3 by 6. That is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. That is 1 by 8. Yes, A dash is the event of getting 3 even numbers. In all the dies, we will get even numbers. So at least one odd will occur. In how many ways? Probability of getting A. A means to get at least one odd number. It is 1 minus probability of A complement, that is equal to 1 minus 1 by 8, that is 7 by 8. So this is the probability. Understand? Then 13. 2 balls are drawn at random with replacement from a box containing 10 black and 8 red. Yes. 2 balls are drawn at random two balls are drawn at random with replacement. One is drawn, then it is replaced, then another is drawn. Two balls are drawn from a box containing 10 black plus 8 red. 8 red. Right? 10 black plus 8 red balls are there, and we will draw two balls one by one with replacement. Right? So, yes, so probability of both the balls are red. Probability of first ball is red. You see, that means here the experiments are independent, right? Are independent. Probability of first ball is black. What is black? Both the balls are red, sorry. Is red. Red. Is what? Is 8 by 18. 8 reds are there. Total number of balls is 18. Out of 18, only 8 are favorable to us. So it is 8 by 18. That means 4 by 9. Probability of second ball is red. Red. It is also 4 by 9. Probability of both are red. Yes, as the two events are independent. So both balls are independent, means the first ball is red and the second ball is red. When I have already discussed to you about the independent experiments, here the two experiments are independent. So in both cases it is 4 by 9, it is also 4 by 9, both red is 4 by 9 into 4 by 9, that is 16 by 81, right? This is the probability that both the balls are red. First ball is black and second is red. They are also independent. Black. Probability of first black and second red. Red is equal to, yes, how many black balls? 10 balls are there. So it is 10 by 18 into it is 8. 8 by 18. This much. Then one of them is black and the other is red. One of them is black and the other is red. So how will we get it? That means we have to calculate that when both are red or both are black. Both are red or both are black. Both are probability of 2 red. 2 red will be what? The first ball is red and the second ball is red, also red. What is the probability that the first ball is red? It is 8 by 18 and the second ball is red. It is also 8 by 18 because they are independent. The first ball is red. What is the probability? It is 8 by 18. Second, it is this. So it is 16 by 81. Both are red. And what is the probability of getting 2 black? It is, yes, 10 by 18 into 10 by 18. That means 5 into 5 by 9 into 9. Right? That is 25 by 81. Right? This is the thing. So let A be the event that both are red or both are black. You see, both are mutually exclusive. Why? Because if both are black, then no question of both are red. both are black, it is one event. Both are red, this is another event. There is no common element between these two. If both are black, then both cannot be red, and if both are red, both cannot be black. So they are mutually exclusive. So probability of 2 red or 2 black is equal to what? Yes, sum of their probability 16 by 81 plus 25 by 81, that is 41 by 81. This is both are black or both are. So probability of one black and one red will be what? 1 minus 41 by 81. It is yes, total probability is 1. Probability of both are black, both are red is this, or is this. So one of them black and one of them is red is 1 minus this, that is 40 by 81. Right? This is the probability of one of them is black and one of them is red. Yes. Dice tossed thrice. Find the probability of getting an odd number at least once. It is gone. Both balls are red. One of them is black and the other is red. It is 13 complete. Question number 14. Now question number 14. Probability of solving specific problem independently by A and B are 1. Solving specific problem independently by A and B are 1 by 2 and 1 by 3 respectively. There are two students. Question number 14. Two students. Probability of solving by A is 1 by 2 particular problem. One particular problem is given to two students, A and B. The probability of solving the problem by student A is 1 by 2 and another student B will solve. What is the probability? It is 1 by 3. Now you see, these two events are independent. One problem is given to two students, so the A will solve, may solve or may not, B may solve or may not. They are independent. There is no relationship whether if A will solve, B may solve or may not. He is independent. Similarly, if A solve, B may solve, may not. If B solve, then A may or may not solve. So these two, solving of the problem by these two students are independent of each other. They are independent of each other. So here, probability of A intersection B, that is, what is the probability that both of them will solve the problem. Right? Both of them solve means A will solve and B will solve. As they are independent, it will be probability of A into probability of B. That is 1 by 2 into 1 by 3. 1 by 6. Right? Then, yes. If both try to solve independently, find the problem. It is given, they are solving the problem independently. Find the probability that the problem is solved. The problem is solved means either A will solve or that is problem solved. Problem solved. Can solve, how it will be solved? It is solved by A or B. That is probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. You put it, you know this, and you know this. Put it here, you will get the result. Then exactly one of them will solve the problem. Exactly one of them will solve the problem. And so what is the probability that A will solve? A only solve. Only A will solve. That is probability of A difference B. It is not condition, A difference B, like this. That is equal to probability of A minus probability of A intersection B. You know probability of A intersection B, you know this. Probability of, that means it is probability of A is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 6, right? That is 3 minus 1 by 6, that is 2 by 6, that is 1 by 3. Probability of only B solves. It is also probability of B difference A, that is probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. In this way you can, this suppose it is, what is probability of B? It is 1 by 3 minus probability of A intersection B, it is 1 by 6. 1 by 6, that is 6, 2 minus 1, that is 1 by 6. Right? 3 minus 1, 2. 2 minus 1, 3. Okay. Now what is the question? Exactly one of them solved. That means probability of only A or only B. You see, A difference B and B difference A, they are mutually exclusive. Probability of, yes, so this is equal to probability of A difference B plus probability of B difference A. That means it is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. 6, it is 2 plus 1, that is 3 by 6, that is 1 by 2. Exactly one will solve. Right? This is the answer. Then question number 15. One card is drawn at random from a well shuffled deck of 52 cards. Okay, it is question. Let us discuss about question number 15. Yes, what is question number 15? 15. Right. One card is drawn at random from a well shuffled deck of 52 cards, in which the following cases are the events where E and A, in which of the following cases the events E and F are independent? We will test. I will do it one. E, card drawn spade. F, card drawn what? An egg. Egg. Yes. So what is probability of E? Probability of E is what? How many spades? 13 spades out of 52. So here it is 13 by 52, that is 1 by 4. And probability of F, it is 1 egg. Egg means there are 4 eggs, 52, that is 1 by 13. Now probability of E intersection F. It must be a spade and an egg. That means it is 1 by 52. 1 by 52. And this can be written as 1 by 4 into 1 by 13. That is probability of E into probability of F. Right? 1 by 52. 1 by 52 can be written like this, which is probability of A into probability of P. So E and F are independent in this case. These are independent. Similarly, let us test for the case 2. Yes, case 2, E, card drawn black. Card drawn black. Yes. F, card drawn king. Card drawn king. Right? Yes. So probability of E, how many black cards are there? Yes, 26 black cards and 26 red cards. So it is 26 by 52, that is 1 by 2. Probability of F, how many kings are there? 4 by 52. 4 kings are there. So probability of getting a king is 4 by 52. And what is E intersection F? Probability of E intersection F. That means The card must be a spade and it must be a king. That means how many cards are there? Only one card out of 52. And yes, it is 1 by 13, right? So 1 by 52. You see, this is not equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by 13, right? That is not equal to probability of A into probability of B. Sorry, EF. E is F. So E and F are not independent. They are not independent because probability of E intersection F is not equal to probability of E into probability of F. Yes. Then question number 16. Yes, time exhausted. Today let us stop here. We will discuss, may do it or we will discuss the next other problems and some of the problems of your elements of mathematics, which is the prescribed book of CHSC Odisha. We will discuss in the next class. Okay, thanks.